What's up, friends? I'm here in my planner space and today's the day. We are going to open up the dream cart that Zebra Pen sent me and try to figure out how to organize this room to make space for it. You can see I already have a lot of storage, but I do have a 4-year-old and she loves art, and right now everything's being kept in the living room and the dining room and it can get quite messy. So by adding in this dream cart, we'll have this nice movable storage that we can open up and do art down here together and keep all her stuff out of that space upstairs. So we're gonna put it together and figure out where in this room we can store this when it's not in use, and then how we're gonna set it up when it is in use. So it's also going to create a great space for my filming, because right now my lights are at kind of a weird angle and they're not even, which makes editing hard. So this bigger tabletop will allow my lights to be very even, and I'm so excited about that for all my planner stuff. So we're just gonna open this up. I'm gonna speed it up and do a voiceover throughout the process, because this might take a little while, especially with a 4-year-old and a 5-month-old. I'm not sure I'll get through setting this all up in one take. So let's have some fun and see where this takes us. A couple more things I remembered before we get started. It is only 5:45 in the morning, so my brain isn't quite all there yet. But thank you so much to Zebra Pen and Create Room for sending me this stuff. I won the Mild Liner Challenge back in March on Instagram, and the Mild Liner Challenge, if you're not aware of it, is a challenge that Zebra Pen puts out every year, and it's 4 weeks long, and each week they have a prompt. And so anyone can enter. You just have to make a post or a reel on Instagram and tag them and use the right hashtags. And then they have 2 judges, some of their Zebra Pen ambassadors, who select the winner each week. Each week that winner receives Zebra Pen Mild Liners and other pens and something else. So in my week it was an Undated Happy Planner. Other weeks I think there was like some notebooks or things like that. And then at the very end, those 2 judges select the grand prize winner. And I somehow, luckily, amazingly, won this grand prize this year. And so Zebra Pen and Create Room sent me this dream cart and sent me this little tool cubby right here. And so that's super exciting. So while I'm sitting here on the floor, you can see there are toys here. This is a shared planner craft playroom. So my daughter has a bunch of stuff in here as well. We're going to be reorganizing it to figure out how to best store this. Maybe remove some of the toys to make more room for the art stuff. We'll see. We also have these pillows here and cushions. We have to keep them. We make forts out of them in the corner, and we also have a TV up above here. So if my husband, who works from home and works in the living room, is on a meeting, we come down here to play so we're not in the way. So we just keep some things down here because we need to, and it's a good space away from her room. The last thing is, if I don't get through this before the kids wake up, my daughter really wanted to help me put this together, so you might briefly see her on camera. I've never shown her before on video. I just don't do that usually, but she was really interested in trying to help put this together. So she might help with this. We'll see if she shows up or not. All right, I want to put this together now. After getting everything out of the box, I quickly started putting it together, trying to make the most of my time in these early morning hours. And it was pretty easy to put together. There are simple pieces and all you need is a screwdriver. Later on, I did grab a drill because it was just easier and faster than using a hand screwdriver. And this thing is big. There are a lot of pieces. It's easy, but it's big. It still took me about probably 45 minutes of putting it together on my own to really get this done. When I say big, I mean this piece came in 2 boxes, and that big box was 80 pounds, and then the secondary box was 30 pounds. So that's a lot. Then the tool cubby was like 6 pounds or something, not a lot. Anyways, I started getting it all together. It's upside down right now, so I'm getting on the wheels. And this was where I really needed the drill instead. So it's all coming together. I'm just making sure to read the instructions so that I get it right. At this point, I had to stop, and you'll see my daughter come in here. Hi there. But
I had to stop because I couldn't flip over the heavy cart without my husband because all the wheels on it. I didn't want to snap the wheels off. So we actually had to pick it up and flip it with it in the air for safety. And then by the time I got back to it, it was the baby's nap time and almost lunchtime. So my daughter was with me and we started putting it together. And you'll see me talking to her here because she had a piece of styrofoam and really wanted to film. And so she put it right in front of my camera, and I had to explain to her that her styrofoam camera was not real and that mine had to film, and if she wanted to film as well, she had to do it from the side. So that was a big conversation in the middle of this. But finally, we moved on, and we were able to start putting everything together again. Here I'm putting in the shelves, and they're pretty easy. You just stick them on these little plastic things, and then they have a little cover that goes over it so they can't slide out, so they're nice and secure. And easy as can be. Then I had to just turn it around so I could get to the other side where there's different smaller shelves, so there'll be 4 shelves instead of 3. And at this point, my daughter decided she wanted to help, so we started putting them in together. And of course, everything she put in, I had to just push in a little bit more. And we put in a shelf, and she helped put in the little piece to help it so it doesn't come out. This was a really fun project to put together, and I think she really enjoyed it too, and it helped give her some ownership over the table. While it is mine, I want her to feel comfortable coming downstairs and using the space. Of course, I'll always help her set it up and things like that because this table's heavy, but she gets to use it too. So I want her to feel like it's hers as well, in a sense. Anyways, here I think it was during her quiet time, and I put all these boxes in. These come with it as well to organize all your art stuff. And this is the finished table before I figured out where it was going to go. And so this is what all the shelves look like, and it's super cool, super useful. Hey guys, so I was going to try to put this into 2 videos, and then I thought about 1 video, and I've been waffling on it. And I think I'm going to put it into 1 video. I really want it to just be in 1 so you can see the final result. But the problem I'm finding is that with a 5-month-old and a 4-year-old, I only get like 15 minutes of cleaning up and organizing at a time before one of them needs me. So there's no way I'll ever film this and get it done and be able to use the space if I'm trying to film every moment of it to share with you with the organizing process. And I love watching organizing videos, so I'm kind of bummed about that. But like, I've got all this stuff to sort out and everything's a mess, and I can't even film, next week's spreads until I sort this out. So I am going to get to organizing when they're with me and without trying to film these little tiny sections. And then I will give you a grand tour when it's all done. So we'll get to that next. Thanks for understanding. All right, my friends, we have this place in pretty good shape. It's not perfect, but it is good enough to actually do some planning and some crafting in here. So I'm going to give you a quick view of the entire room. And just on all these other walls, it's a bathroom and a closet and the stairwell upstairs. So this is our basement den. And I want to show you how this dream cart works, and then I'll take you on a tour of what's in all these shelves. So when it's not in use, it'll be up like this, so we have plenty of play space. We have pillow cushions over there that you saw that we sometimes make forts with or spread them out. We have this jumping thing for my daughter, so we'll need that table closed up so she can bounce around in here, do a lot of stuff. But whenever it's time for crafting and I need more space, like if she's going to craft with me or if I want to do my videos for this channel and set up my lighting and everything, I'll use this. So it makes this nice L-shaped desk, and that way I can set up lights and
It's like a centimeter off here, so I'm not too worried about that. I'm not going to be filming right over the crack. I'll probably film maybe still on this desk, but I'll have this space to put a light, or over here. I'm not sure yet. I'm going to figure it out. Try a few different things. But this is what it's like. So let's go for a tour and see what's in all the shelves. Since I know you're curious, I will show you what's in the dream cart first. So in here are all my stencils. Here are the smaller stencils, and back here are the larger stencils for anything that I'm creating. I have all my distressings here because I will use a lot of them with the stencils. Then down below are things that also sometimes go with all the same stuff. So I've got my stamping things and my embossing stuff, as well as this new foam that I've never used, but you heat it and you can get any pattern from like the carpet or a leaf or whatever to stamp. It's super cool. It's from Simon Hurley, I think. Here is more stamping stuff. Here's acrylic paint. I haven't used it actually in a couple of years, so I might declutter this one at some point and make space if I need it, but I had space, so I just put it there just in case. Then here is the hot glue stuff, and these are extra dividers in case I change the purpose of these, because dividers sit in here if you need them, kind of like I did right here. You see this? This is a divider here. Alrighty. Lastly on this side is this box just with random things in it that I've been wanting to craft with. This is like an explosion card box, a glass jar, some rainbows, just random little things that I've been wanting to use to create. Okay, going over to the other side as Okay, here on the other side, we've got scrapbook paper that has been already used a little bit, so it's smaller sizes. And then we've got scrapbook paper that I haven't used yet, so mostly 12 by 12, a little bit letter sized. And then a whole bunch of things that I've been wanting to do crafts and epoxy with, and sometimes I make sticker crafts, so I've got those. And then I have vinyl, like sticker vinyl, and HTV vinyl, which you use with an iron. So I've got all of those as well. All right, let's go look at what's on the big crafting desk. So this desk, my dad made me. My dad made me a long time ago. I love it. Right now it just has a whole bunch of projects on here. Planners that I'm going to be potentially using in July. I've been memory keeping and wanting to create a reading journal. I have these things, working on paint by numbers, gonna make one of those epoxy sticker trays. This my daughter made, not me. Anyways, lots of stuff. Then on this side, this became the space that my daughter's gonna have for everything. So in that, she has paper. Down here, she has other crafty supplies. You can see there's like this stuff for parties that she sometimes crafts with. She's got tape, lots of different things. She's got markers, dot pens, and other crafty supplies as well, like stickers and popsicle sticks. And then she, of course, has some little happy planner notes. And this is one of the things we store some of her art in if we don't have places to put it. All right, then this looks a mess, but this was actually a brilliant idea she came up with. We had all this stuff to get rid of, and it's a big piece of it. And she was like, let's put it out so that when I'm painting, if I drop my paintbrush, it doesn't get the carpet all dirty. And I was like, brilliant. So we have one of these for her. Other things in here are her paint brushes, which most of them are upstairs right now drying because we painted yesterday. Her paint bucket, her marker containers, which I got these from the Dollar Tree. Back there's glue and tape in a little bucket. And then this is like dry erase markers. And then for her whiteboard, which is down here, and we do like tic-tac-toe and the dot game and stuff on that. Then she's got her containers for her Legos here as well, so they can be out of the way when we put them away. So let me just put this back, and I'll show you what's on the other side. Okay, so just quickly over here, this is the messy area that I haven't even tackled. I have all sorts of weights in here, and she has books down there because I didn't know where else to put them. I told her I could take them upstairs to her room, but she was adamant that she have a few books downstairs. This is all the epoxy stuff. And heat warmers because the basement gets cold, so I cover the epoxy that's drying with a bucket and put heat warmers inside to keep it warmer. Pretty silly, but works. And then paper cutter back in the corner because it needs to be away from little hands. All right, and then all sorts of different poster boards and canvases that are big, so I have nowhere else to really put them. And the other thing up on this table, dealing with the little device here to rotate, I have my Cricut and some stuff for my sister there, a book I finished, and some Mildliners. All right, so down here is all my paper crafting stuff. So I have a Baha'i Etsy shop, so it's Baha'i inspired, that's my faith, and so I don't talk about it much here because it's not pertinent to decorative planning. But I have a whole lot of just plain colored paper, like cardstock type stuff. And I have shipping things and little shadow boxes and things. And then that's just extra stuff down there. Just sometimes I need a bucket. But so I make paper crafts. Here are some of my paper crafts that you can see. This is one of them in my Baha'i Etsy shop. And this is one of them in my Baha'i Etsy shop. This one lights up in the dark. It's pretty cool. But, whoa, the camera just flipped. That was crazy. I'm using a gimbal thing. That was weird. We'll have to fix that in the video because suddenly you'll be upside down. But that's pretty cool. I have stuff for all of that in here as well, like more shadow boxes. And I have a heat press down there that I don't use that often. But all the supplies that I need for my Baha'i crafting is there. All right. Then over here is just some more random stuff that I could declutter later. We've got paper bags for things there. I've got extra like drawing and watercolor stuff in here. Clorox wipes if we get really messy because I want this table, both tables, to stay really clean. I've got this for making epoxy on like mugs and things because it'll hold it up. So that's pretty cool. So coming over to the desk, it looks beautiful. I have just some little things down there, like my little mini art journals and stuff. In here, I've got these little Happy Planner sticker books and my stickers from the rep teams that I'm on, and then just some extra filler paper and notepads and things. This is part of my zebra pen win as well, this Cubby. So I filled it with all my pens and it actually fit really perfectly, but I have space, as you can see, to add more in. I didn't want it to be full, so I wanted space as I get more pens to add them in. All right, then I've got some of my current planners here. I do Frankenplan, so everything is in here. And then this is just the stuff for other months. Whole bunch of washi down here and discs. And then some art that my daughter made. I think that's a mermaid with bubbles. And then here I have more washi, some sticky notes, some mini discs, and rulers and other tools that I might use. Okay, turning. Okay, so up, decorated here. Got some more sticker books. I've got some more washi. These are alphabet stamps. And then some more cardstock that I've set out with the colors that I need for my Baha'i crafts. And then Happy Crafts, some crafts that I have from Happy Planner that I haven't done or am in the process of. This is just a whole bunch of confetti. I used it for a couple of spreads and I don't want to get rid of it because I know I'll probably want it again for something. So it's in there. This is a card my daughter made. So leaving that there. And then we've got the whole shelf here. So these are all stickers up here. And then in here is just extra Happy Planner and
other kind of paper and plannery things. In here, I did not even touch, but it's got things that I didn't put in my marker little cubby thing. These are colored pencils. Back here are alcohol ink pens, which I don't use except very rarely because they'll get all over everything and bleed through everything. But lots of other stuff, writing utensils, whiteout tape, you know, all those things. Okay, in here is just where I store everything. I've got my ring light, my microphone, like all filming stuff. Down here are things that I'm currently using or have used in the past. I actually probably am running out of space here, so I need to just reorganize. I have some empty space down there, you'll see in a second. So the used ones, I can probably put over there for memories. All right, this one is just the everything drawer for Baha'i crafts. I do have to have some of this stuff on hand when I mail out the finished pieces, so I have that in there. Glue gun to help clean the table, just random stuff. Easy access random stuff. That's where the extra tape and whiteout is as well. These are all notebooks. This is a travel journal I had back in college. All right, and I've got my coffee. This is some extra washi and extra notebooks and planner supplies. And then this is what I was talking about. It's not full at all. It fell over because I took stuff out of it to get at things. So I can put some extra planners in there if I'm decluttering from that one spot. And then I'm not going to open that up way under there, but down in there is card making stuff, which I probably could declutter at some point because I haven't used it in a while. But if I'm ever looking for a card for someone's birthday, I'll go in there to grab it. All of this is guided journals. I really want to make a video showing all my guided journals because I have so many. And then in here is filler paper. Look at how awesome this is. It's so full of filler paper. But I have it all sorted out by different types. This is the one I get to the most because it's just note paper. So it's sitting right on top. So much stuff, you guys. Then in here are extra notepads, extra covers and dividers and things like that. Gimbal, stop freaking out. I know. I just want you to stay where I want you to stay, okay? And then I've got some extra happy plans and notes down there. Okay, now you can turn, Gimbal. Let's turn you over here. I'm still trying to learn this thing pretty well. Okay, down here I have extra stuff like the tumblers and mugs that I was talking about. I have stuff down there. I have chalk paint, just other crafty things that are kind of one-off stuff I've got down here. That bag is full of paper bags for recycling. And then in here is all my decorations for flat lays for photos. So that's pretty fun. All right, we are almost done. Okay, the last little, hey, Gimbal, stop. The last little thing I've got is here. So these I made from Happy Planner stuff. This I made from Happy Planner stuff. That I made from Happy Planner tissue paper that came in a Be Happy box. And then I've got just things out here, like there are stickers in all of these, Cocoa Daisy sticker packs here, extra photos for creating the memory keeping stuff, nail polish. Then down here are all my memory keeping stuff and some teacher planners and more photos. And this is where I put, hey, stop it, Gimbal, stop it. This is where I put all my upcoming spreads that I want to make. So I have my Caitlin Plan sticker for the week, my Planet Darby stickers for the week. I've been wanting to use Amber Plans Your Days, the sticker sheet that I bought, and just Starkey stickers. So I have them all laid out because I want to use those. So when I get to filming, I'll just pull one of them out to use. So that's been pretty cool. This I didn't organize. I need to. It's got Mamby sticks in it and just some random stuff. So that needs to get pretty. But I didn't have energy to do that before filming this. Then down here I've got extra pieces for these cool racks that I have here. It was on a Kickstarter that we got, really for holding board games, but I'm using it down here too. And then I've got my die cut machine with my stamps. So that is everything. Oh, well, you can take a look at my daughter's play area too. Hey, Gimbal, stop. I really need to learn this thing better. but you can struggle along with me. So my daughter's play area, she has the Mickey Mouse thing and the Legos, and then we put my son on this little play mat because he's an infant. And we can hang out, and if we want to, we can have a movie, and we have some pillows, and we make forts and all sorts of things. But this is the space, and it looks so good. Really happy with this L shape and being able to put all of my lighting on there and have a big open space for filming. It's going to be great because we're in a dark room and this is the only window I have. So I really need to do good lighting in order to get good videos. So this is going to be perfect. So anyways, thank you Zebra Pen for sending me this awesome stuff. I love how it turned out. And I can't wait to get to creating more content. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all next time. Bye.